Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. Today, we're going to be working on some paper pumpkin alternatives. So we're going to be doing the world's greatest August 2020 paper pumpkin kit alternatives, okay? And before we get started, I just want to remind you that you still have time to subscribe for the paper pumpkin for September. You have August 11th to the September 10th to subscribe. And this kit is going to be fall themed. It's going to have Halloween stuff in it, but if you're not one to celebrate Halloween, they have other things for like Thanksgiving or just fall. So this kit will still work for you, okay? So the link will be below in the description if you want to subscribe for the paper pumpkin. Now let's get into today's cards. We're going to be making what is, I think is called a tri-panel card, but I'm going to be calling it like a tri-panel puzzle card because it's like putting a puzzle together. So I'm getting all my pieces out here. I've done a lot of stuff ahead of time so that it won't take us forever to get through these cards. Okay, let me see here. I need to get my bases together. Okay, so this is the card base that we're going to be working with today. These are our... So I have taken 2 of the card bases from the kit and cut them in half. And we're just going to use half of the card. So just the front. Then I cut a sheet of Bumblebee cardstock in the same size. And these are all 4 by 5 1/4. And what we're going to do, I seen this a lot on Pinterest years ago, on just YouTube and on different people's blogs, but lately I've been seeing it. Well, not lately I've been seeing it, but the last time that I seen it was on Leanne Greff's page. So she reminded me of this technique. And I thought that would be great to use for this paper pumpkin kit. So what we're going to do, these 3 sheets will make 3 different cards. And depending on how many sheets you use, if you use 4 sheets, you probably can make 4 cards. So the more sheets you use, the more cards you're going to make. So we're going to cut this into 3 pieces to get our 3 cards. Okay. And I didn't measure this, but I'm going to cut all 3 at the same time. Our cutter will do that. And I didn't really measure it. I just kind of put it on my trimmer, and I want to do a diagonal cut kind of like here, and I'm just looking at it to see where I would like it to, how much of it I like, and that looks about good to me. So I'm going to cut that, and that's the first piece. Then I'm just going to turn it and cut this piece, let's say at 3. Is that good? Yep, 3 looks good. So we have our 3 pieces there. I believe that's all we need the cutter for. So what we're going to do is take these 3 pieces and make a stack. So now that this, let me put them over here. Okay, so this is one color. You want this one shape in each, for each, one color of each in each shape. So you don't want to put 2 of these together because they can't go on the same card. So you can put that one here and this one here. We've already got that color there, so we don't want that one. So we can put that there. We can put this here. No, we can't. What am I doing? Because you have to have one of each. Okay, that one already has this, so we do need that there. This one, and it needs this one. There. See, it can get a little confusing, but this is what we're going to do. So we're going to just take all of these, and we're going to adhere it to a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of Whisper White. You can use regular printer paper to do this, but I'm using Whisper White because I did cut out my sentiment layers from this, but you don't have to do that either. But this is just what I'm going to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started to put these together. And I'm going to just put one together for you. Let me see, did I just mix these up? Okay. We're going to put one together, and then I'm going to do the rest off screen and come back, okay? So we're going to get some liquid glue. And I like to put my glue on this sheet just because there's a hole in the middle. So I don't want to get, we don't want to, let me see. I think I want to stamp on this first. What do I want to stamp? I think we're going to stamp number 1. Well, no, let's leave this one blank. I'm going to leave it blank since I've already started going, because I don't want this glue to dry. So let me make sure I line this up. And you can cut the paper, your paper that you're layering it on, a little smaller, and that way it would you don't have to worry about lining it up too much, so you won't get any extra edges. You want to make sure you bump it up to each other really tight. And then this piece will go right here. Make sure you close those gaps. Okay. And while that dries for a little bit, I've already gone and put the Whisper White is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then I just layered it on some Pacific Point that is 1/8 inch larger all around. And this is going to be the inside of our card. I'm just going to put that in there. Okay, get that ready. And then for our sentiment, we are going to be stamping on, let me see if I have any left in my pack. We're going to stamp a circle from the kit, one of the white circles, the largest circle from the kit. And we're going to stamp in Bumblebee. And we're going to stamp this, the little circle medallion. I'm going to try to get this even. And if you have trouble getting this centered on this pre-cut circle, you can just use a separate sheet of Whisper White and stamp it and then cut it out with a circle die or a punch. Okay, and then we're going to take some basic black. Where did I put it? Take our basic black, and we're going to stamp in here, "You're the best." Okay. So that is done. That is all the stamping for this card. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to take this piece here, and I have the largest stitched rectangle frame, and I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine, and I will be right back. Okay, I got that all cut out, and we are going to just adhere this onto our card base. I got glue on my desk. Let me just get something real quick, a scrap of paper to wipe that up so I won't stick anything in it. Okay, and so we're going to lay this one in this direction, like this. Oh, I'm getting glue everywhere. Okay, let me raise that up so you can see it. Okay, and then what I did beforehand, I cut out a stitched frame from the Hippo and Friends dies. I think I used the second largest or second smallest. Second largest, I think it's only 3. So, and what we're gonna do is take our sentiment and glue that down to this frame. And we're gonna get some dimensionals and pop this up. And we're gonna use black dimensionals for this so that it won't show as much as if they were white. Okay, we're gonna put 4. And we're gonna take one of the leaves. Where did I put my leaves? I guess they're not leaves, they're the foliage that comes in the kit. I put them in a bag so they won't get all torn up. So we have 3 here. So we only need 1. And I'm gonna take this and I want it to be like this. But what I'm gonna do first is color it with some Wink of Stella before I attach it. Just added a little bit of glimmer. I have a few of the alternate project ideas for this kit, so I'm going to be sharing them all week. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this down here and just a tad bit right there. And we're gonna kind of put it like this and add it to our card. And we're gonna take the dimensionals off of our sentiment layer and add this right here. Okay, and the last step we have to do is add some stars, and I'm gonna put a little drop of glue there, put 2 here and 2 up here. Okay, and I'm gonna get the little sequence stars that came in the kit. I'm gonna drop a couple of those on my desktop, and we'll just take your pick tool with the putty end to pick them up and place them down on that drop of glue. Now the glue dots did come into the kit, but this was just faster. Okay, and there you have it. That is our card, and I'll go and finish the other ones and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and these are the cards that we made with our 3 cuts from the 3 sheets of paper. And this is the one that I made with you today. Cute, right? Now, what you can do, you can run one of these plain layers through an embossing folder. You can stamp on it like I was going to do, but it was such a small area I didn't think I should stamp on it. But you can stamp on it, run it through an embossing folder just to add more dimension to your projects. Okay, so that is it for today. Don't forget to look in the description if you want to subscribe for the paper pumpkin. The link is there. And don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.